Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Friday for the Pick Dogs Morning Show, man. So we continue to do what we do, which is talk every game on the board every single day. We've had a lot of baseball, we've had a lot of basketball, we've had a lot of NHL. And guess what we got today? NHL, basketball, and Major League Baseball. So here to cook it up, man. Talk through it with the guys. I got Costi and Brad with me here today on this Money Making Friday. Yesterday was a smaller card. We had, small baseball card with some day action, just one NBA playoff game, and then two NHL playoff games. Of course, again, last night I feel like the NBA was dry. Really not even a good watch. NHL was the 10 times better watch. That Edmonton game ended up going into overtime. Boys had a 5-minute power play, couldn't score. Then immediately after it scored. So that was a good watch last night. And on to today, man. It's Money Making Friday. Costi, what's happening?
Finally got back on track the last 2 days in NBA, which I'm happy about. I mean, there was a 3-day spell there where it was like you couldn't even make that shit up. The fact that these teams blow that big of leads at home. But I feel like it's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. The correction, certain teams understanding where they're at in the series, and another loss would be detrimental to the whole series. So I'm glad we got back on track. Baseball, still up and down all year. More importantly, I'm running a Savage race tomorrow, which is an obstacle course race, which I'm not excited about. So I got to make sure I don't die tomorrow so I could be on the show on Monday.
How long is that race?
7 miles, 27 obstacles. And they're like everything. They're like Ninja Warrior obstacles, which based on my build, I am not a good Ninja Warrior. I'm a little too solid and dense to be swinging around on different types of monkey bars and all those contraptions. There's some stuff where it's like strength, pulling yourself over obstacles, running, jumping over fire, climbing underneath of barbed wire, stuff like that. I've done it before, but I was also younger. So we'll see. Maybe I can get Jay to do one of these races soon.
No. I'll pass.
That sounds rough. Good for you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin said Paul Pierce walked 15 miles. You could do 7. You got
I've done it before.
Shout out Paul Pierce, man of his word. Shout out to him.
He's a man of his word. I do respect him. Kevin Garnett drove by him. That should crack me up.
Yes, Marcus. It's like a Spartan race. Similar. Spartan race. Tough Mudder, Savage race. They're all the same.
I've heard of the Tough Mudder.
Yeah, they're all similar. They're just different brands that set it up. But I've done it before. 1 year I trained for it. I did well. Then another year I was like, I've done it. Like I've done it before. I know I didn't train for it, and I procrastinated, and I got smoked. Dude, I was so miserable. So this year I've been training since October.
Nice.
We shall see.
Sandy Bray, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Happy Friday, everyone. My favorite day of the week. Ready to cash in. Nice little. We're on like a 3-day winning streak, so we're cold. Beginning of May, end of April. I feel like we broke out of it, and we're starting to win games again. So I'm happy, in a good mood, and let's keep doing it.
Yep, I'm kind of in that same boat. My winning day streak came to an end yesterday, though. I went 1-1, so it wasn't like I just like lost or anything heavy. I had the Warriors in basketball. They got obliterated. They were there, then they weren't, then they were, then they weren't, and then it was over.
Yeah.
And then I had a sweat of a fucking lifetime yesterday with Phillies money line. That was my playing baseball.
Same, bro. That shit took at least 2 years off my life.
Man, probably mine too, man. What it was, but a cash nonetheless.
I can't believe they got that. Like,
I know
it was 1-5. I was like, yeah, it's probably over. turn off the
Man.
phone, like stop looking.
Not only was it 1-5, I think at that time they only had 1-2 hits. Like,
Yeah, 2 hits. Yeah.
offense was looking terrible, and then they finally broke through.
Yeah.
And then I thought they were finna take the lead on that. Who was that? Was that Turner that hit that double? It should have been a home run.
Yep. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. Finally, those bounce our way. I feel like those are the ones that usually don't bounce my way. Finally, we get one. It's like
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's kind of been the run for me in baseball. I've been on a pretty good run. I had a terrible start to the season. Terrible start to the season in baseball. But and I kind of felt like a lot of those bounces just went the other way early season. But I would say like last 2 weeks or so, I want to say I'm like plus 1,000 units in baseball. Those bounces have kind of bounced my way. So baseball has kind of been keeping me afloat here. We got a really solid schedule, 15 games today. So ready to attack it with the guys. Basketball for me is still choppy, man. It's still choppy. It's not just outright cold, but it ain't where we usually are, man. It's still fairly choppy. We got 2 games tonight. Both home teams are underdogs. 2 home teams we love. I love. Should I rock with them? Or are we fading them? We'll talk about it.
I was on the Phillies, but the Phillies run line, so
hurts.
Yeah.
I'll take those on the road, knowing I'm getting the 9th inning. I don't like to lay a big price. I expected them not to fucking lay a dud in the first 7 innings. They're usually really good against lefties. That's how baseball is, man. You can do all the stats and data and mine it and get a good opinion, and then it just doesn't go that way because they play 162 games. But shout out to you guys for getting the W. I'll take the L, but onward and upward to today.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Let's do it, fellas. Let's talk about today. Start our day like we always do in Major League Baseball. First game on the board. My favorite team, the Texas Rangers. Patrick Corbin Day. They're out on the road facing them Detroit Tigers, and it just so happens that our ace, the number 1 in our rotation here at Pick Dogs, man, Tariq Scooble is on the mound. Scooble is on the bump. What are we doing there? What will I do? The world will find out momentarily. We got Pirates, Bailey Falter and Bryce Elder. We got the Nationals and the Cardinals, Eric Fede and Mitchell Parker. And we got the Brew Crew and the Tampa Bay Rays, Zach Littell and Jose Quintana. Costi.
Yeah, the only one I like here, I'm going to take the Nationals. They've been very solid against right-handed pitching, hitting over 6 runs a game, batting .277. I really like that. At home, they play a lot better as well versus righties. And St. Louis, honestly, has struggled versus lefties. And not saying Mitchell Parker by any means is anything to really drive home about, but still a solid sub-4 ERA out of him. The Nationals are better at home with their relievers. I trust them. It's a little wet and a little cold today down here compared to the last week. I think it's going to be more of a home team pitcher's game, and I trust the Washington Bats right now at home. And I know, look, they didn't have a great series versus Cleveland, but this is St. Louis we're talking about, who has won a total of 4 games on the road. Even money game, I'll take the Nationals at home.
Yep, I'm with you. I like the Nationals as well, but just first 5. I refuse to take the Nationals full game because that bullpen is so ass. They have the worst bullpen in the whole major leagues, and it's not even close. So, do like the Nationals. Like Costi said, Cardinals been trash on the road, but
worse than the Angels.
Bullpen wise,
yeah,
I would have to. I'm pretty sure. Let's actually look real quick.
Chris isn't on the show. He would tell you, man. He's on that Angels bullpen. White on rice, man.
Yeah. The Angels bullpen ERA's 7.15. The Nationals is 7.22. So very close.
Right.
Yeah. So both
I think
the Angels
it was of late Angels bullpen was in the 12 or something.
Yeah, they're starting to catch up to the Nationals. But like I said, like the Nationals, but first 5 for me there. And then I'm going to have to be on Detroit, lay the run line. Patrick Corbin has looked great, don't get me wrong. And I understand it's not a great spot with Detroit coming from Coors, but Patrick Corbin's success just isn't sustainable. There's going to be a Patrick Corbin blow-up game at some point, and against this consistent Tigers team at home with their ace on the mound, I think this might be the game. So I like the Tigers to blow the Rangers out there. And then I'm just going to continue with the trends fading Tampa Bay at home. This Tampa Bay Rays team got swept at home by the Royals. They got swept at home by the Phillies. These are some road dogs. At home, they've struggled. I'll take the Brewers at the even odds. And then Braves, Pirates, stay away from me there.
For me here in this slot, Braves finally back on the road. We're back to fading their ass. They played well at home. We'll give them credit for it. But they still struggled mightily this season on the road. It's just a tack on a nice little plus money price. Elder still has a high ERA up in the 5s. We'll give the Braves credit for playing well, but now go show me you can do it on the road. And I think this is a good little bounce back spot for the Pirates Friday night. Ballpark should be fairly jumping tonight. I'll take a shot on Pittsburgh at home in this one. Just continuing to target the Braves on the road. They'll be fine. But right now on the road, they got to show me. I agree with Brad. I like the Nationals, but if I'm betting it, it's first 5. And he laid it out perfectly. Just don't trust their bullpen. The Cardinals, 50-50 team. They are playing well, but they're coming off a pretty significant homestand now out on the road. I think this is a decent little spot to fade them. These are typically the spots where we like the Nationals. I feel like we used to get plus money in a spot like this today, but the books kind of have caught on to us. Small lean on Washington, and then if I'm really betting it, I'm betting it first 5. Brewers, Rays, I'm cool, honestly. And then Tigers, Rangers, man. Scoop. And Patrick Corbin. Y'all gonna quit playing with Corbin, man. I told y'all, man. This was gonna be a rejuvenation season, and that's exactly what it's been. He's pitched really well. And honestly, I expect him to pitch well today. Scooble's pitched well. The Tigers play well behind them. Here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a lower scoring, tight game. One of the best bets in baseball is having a run in your back pocket and getting plus money. I'm on the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 at plus money, plus 110. I honestly believe the Rangers have a legitimate chance to win this game outright. I know our bats have been really inconsistent. And I know the Tigers have been hitting the baseball well, but like Brad said, coming off a pretty extensive road trip, playing 2 teams that are bad, the Angels, the Rockies, I think that the Tigers are a little overrated, a little overvalued in a spot like this, especially coming out of Coors. So we like fading teams coming out of Coors, returning home. A lot of people just jumping on the other side because it's Corbin. Tigers have been the better team. Tigers have played well, but I want to run in a half in my back pocket at plus money. So I like here in this first slot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Cubbies. Taillon on the road versus the Mets. Mets back at the crib. Mr. Holmes is on the mound. Mets minus 155. We got the Guardians. Gavin Williams at home at the crib. Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. Phillies road favorites. We got the Red Sox and the Royals. Dobbins on the mound for the Red Sox. Lorenzen on the mound for the Royals. And Brad, we got the White Sox and the Marlins.
Great
Wilson
series
versus Meyer. Series of the weekend, man.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody got their eyes on.
Everyone's going to be watching that. Yeah, it's kind of a tough slot here. Not my favorite slot. Phillies, Guardians. I'll take a lean towards the Guards. I haven't liked how Aaron Nola has looked. Don't get me wrong. Williams hasn't been great either, but Guardians have a day of rest. Phillies coming off that emotional, crazy win against the Rays. Now they're traveling into Cleveland. I can see them coming out a bit flat. So in that type of spot, I'd rather have some plus money there. So lean towards the Guardians. Cubs, Mets, don't get me wrong. The Mets have looked damn good at home this season, but do I want to lay a $1.55 with them against a really good Cubs team that could beat anyone in the league if those bats get hot? I really don't. So lean towards the Cubs, getting the plus money. I just think there's some good value there. I think that's a game either team could win. So rather get some value there. give me the Red Sox. You know, the Royals coming off a nice sweep against the White Sox, but that was against the White Sox. Now they have to play a competent team in Boston. When you look at the Royals' last few series, it was the White Sox, the Rays, and then like the Orioles. So they've played some very easy opponents. I think the pitching matchup's pretty even, but I think Boston's bats are going to be the difference maker, and I think they pull out a win there. And then the series of the weekend, Miami White Sox. I think the White Sox squeak out one win this series. I think they do, possibly even two, but I don't think it's this one. It's I'll take Miami. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that one.
Fair. I'm with you with not really loving this slot. I do like the way the Red Sox are playing. Some of the Red Sox. They showed me a couple things over the last couple days. Give me Boston in this one. I ain't gonna lie. My rotation, my personal rotation, my guy's been pitching amazing recently. I got to give my guys credit. Shout out again yesterday. Bale. My guy's pitching well right now, man. Shout out to him. Going back to the Red Sox. Fade Nola. This is a Fade Nola program. This is spots where we like the Guardians plus money. Like, y'all have heard us preach about the Guardians being tremendously underrated and undervalued at home a lot of the season. Like, these two teams got similar records. Dogs at home is disrespectful, especially with the way Nola has pitched. Just flat out overrated and overvalued. Now, we will give Nola some slight credit. We won't just outright bash him because his last two starts have been his best starts. I still don't know if I want to trust him on the road today, though, in Cleveland. Still, him favored on the road in Cleveland is still pretty crazy, in my opinion. I'm on the Guardians. And Brad, I agree with you saying that the price in that Cubs game is scary. I still want to take the Mets, though. Everything you said, I agree with. You know, the Cubs are dangerous. The Cubs can beat anybody on any given day. Those bats can get hot. But in that same breath, I think the price is where it's at because the Mets have shown just they're a different team, monster, and animal at home, at the crib this season. So rather than try to buck the trend, I'm going to just ride it. Friday night at home at the crib for the OMG Mets. Sign me up. How you feeling, Costin?
Don't love this slot, but I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna fade you guys on the Boston Kansas City game. Kansas City's one of the hotter teams right now. I get it. Boston's faced much tougher competition. Now they're going on the road to Kansas City. Kansas City's not traveling. Kansas City's been solid at home. Their relievers at home. I just don't trust the Boston bullpen as much on the road. This is not one of their better starters either. And Lorenzen's been solid at home this year. I mean, he's had 2 solid wins at home. I trust him at home. I like getting the plus money as well. I think this is really a 50-50 game, and I trust the team that's better in this spot. What Brad said makes sense. Kansas City had some really, really cakewalk competition over the last 3 series, but I like them in this first spot. And Kansas City out of the gate has been better in the game 1 of every series. They have a winning record in that game 1 of the series, while Boston's been 500 at best. But I think it's going to be a close series. I think Kansas City's going to win 2 out of 3 in this one. But give me Kansas City in that one. Staying away from the Chicago. I mean, the Miami-Chicago series, I don't think this is the game. It's a reliever game for the White Sox. I don't trust their bullpen. Can I see them pulling this one out? Sure. But this is a 1-800 game. I'm staying away from it. I don't need that today, man. The hotline is going to be hot late at night if you're betting this game. So staying away from that one. That's really the only one I like in the spot. In this slot, I mean.
Fair. Reds and the Astros, Hunter Brown. What a season for him. Is he due for regression, or Is he as good as advertised? Is the multi-million-dollar question. We got Nick Martinez on the Reds, battling it out with him. We got the Giants, Mr. Hicks out there versus Paddock and the 50-50 Twins. Got the Padres and the Rockies, Vasquez versus Senzatella. And we got the Orioles and the Angels, Sagano and Hendricks. I'm up first here in this slot, man. Y'all know where I'm going, man. Going back to old reliable. We've been riding them, man. If y'all ain't been with us, I don't know where you been, man. Come on, man. The 50-50 fucking Twins. We know this shit. We know this, bro. We know them like the back of our hand. When they get cold, they lose multiple games in a row, and we just fade them. When they stack wins, they stack them. This is a streaky-ass team. They have been for the last 2-3 seasons. And we make a pretty penny just riding the streaks with them. It's just who they are. So we're going to continue to bet the Twins until they cool off. So until they lose a game, just blindly wake up, go into your betting app. Twins money line, 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 Twins money line. That's where I'm at today. I'm telling y'all straight up. I understand it's the Giants. I understand the Giants have played well. I understand that Mr. Paddock is pretty ass. I understand all of that. Home game Friday night, though. Twins in the best stretch of their season. This venue should be fairly jumping tonight on a Friday night. The Twins on win streak. It should be jumping tonight, feel me? Playing against another opponent who is playing well. So, like, this is one of the biggest series of their season thus far. Let's do it, Twins. Let's do it. Let's keep it rolling with the 50-50 Twins. That's all I really love here. I would also probably go Astros run line. The Reds, they got to show me, man. They bat's dead. Hunter Brown's been pitching well. I am a Hunter Brown hater, but it don't take a blind man to see how well he's pitched this season. And, yeah, so just a small lean on the Astros run line. Don't know if I personally get to the window with it, though. Just letting you guys know my thoughts. Orioles, Angels.
I knew it.
Why would you do that to me on a Friday, man? Bro, here's what we got to do. I'm going to take that photo and I'm going to put clown faces on every one of those players. They're trash. What did you think was going to happen when you went into the season with the best acquisition in Old Man Morton? What the fuck were you thinking? Get rid of Elias, get rid of Hyde, move on, get rid of all these players, start over. What the hell were they thinking? They went from being one of the better teams in the regular season where their struggles were the playoffs, similar to the Ravens, to now being complete ass and an abomination of a team. And then now it's like a joke. Now it's like I'm going to go into this game going, honestly, this could be a 1-800 game. I'm not taking the Orioles on the road minus 150. Sorry to jump ahead, but
I'm good.
Fuck.
You saying everything I'm finna say. I'm on the Angels. They're playing bad. The Angels are over. The Angels, they're not a good baseball team, but until Baltimore shows me signs of life, fam, I'm fading them.
It's sad.
And this sizable of a favorite on the road with as bad as they're playing, I mean, we got to continue to attack the value while it's there. That's all I'm saying. I'm on the Angels tonight.
I might burn this jersey on the show on Monday. I do it right in the office. I don't know if the alarm's going to go off. I'm not really sure.
If they lose this series, you should burn that jersey.
I'll do the show outside. I will burn it live on air. Okay. I have it right here. This is the.
I'm holding you to that, Paul Pierce.
City Connect jersey. It's a sweet ass fucking jersey.
It's clean.
It's clean. Yeah. It's gonna get fucking burned. That's what's gonna happen.
If y'all lose this series to the Angels, you're burning.
If we lose this, if we get shut out, I'm not gonna burn the jersey for losing the series.
Okay.
I need.
If y'all get swept by the Angels, you'll burn it.
Swept, burning, on the air on Monday.
That's fair. They get swept by the Angels, you'll burn it.
Is that a Rutschman jersey? Who is that?
No, it's just a standard.
Oh, just no one.
Yeah, it's just a standard.
Oh, okay.
No name.
Fucking no
That's
name.
smart.
I don't. There's only one jersey I have that's no name, and it's my hockey jersey. My hockey jersey is no name.
Okay.
All my other ones are a player, like every other sport's a player. All right, Costa, gonna hold you to it, man. Orioles got to pull one out.
No, I'm not. I swear on I don't play games. I will burn the goddamn jersey if we get swept. You know what? I'm gonna make a poll. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. See how many people agree with this.
Yeah, the Orioles' downfall will be studied in textbooks. They were a team I liked. They're fun team last year, but they're literally one of the worst teams in the MLB. It's crazy. Still early though.
What you like here in the slot, Costa?
Not the Orioles. How about the line just move based on this conversation from 150 to 138?
I saw that move too. We're on the same website. That's for sure.
Oh my God. Give me the 50-50 Twins. They're not 50-50 at home. They're 12-6 at home. And Jay said everything I was going to say. When they're hot, we ride them. Hicks is not a pitcher I'm backing my money behind. He struggled this year. Again, the Minnesota bullpen is suspect at times. But like I said, when they're hot, you ride them. And 12 of their 18 wins have come at home. And from that, I trust them. I trust them in this opening series versus an average pitcher. And the fact that I'm not laying big wood at home, give me the Twins and just the fate of the Orioles at this point. It's comical. Everybody's laughing. I'm going to burn the goddamn jersey because 87% right now are saying that I should. So I feel like the fan base, if they ask for it, I'm going to burn it. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble. I can't do it inside. I might have to just do a video and post it on the show. I don't know if the fire inspector will come in here, cause a fire hazard, but I will. Give me the Angels.
Anything else in this slot, Kasi?
No, that's it.
Okay, I will take. I'm going to be on the Twins with you guys. I just think they have a shitload of momentum. They are going to lose some games in this series, but with Hicks on the mound, I just don't think this is going to be the one. So
you want them to because they're getting close to the
I
Royals.
know. The Royals have been playing damn good too. That's the thing.
They have. That's gonna be a good little battle between you and Ron. That I got my eye on.
Yeah, I'm starting to really like the Royals. Like I finally have a dog in the MLB because I'm not a Rays fan. Even in Colorado, of course, I can be a Rockies fan. There's no point. So I'm all in on this Royals team. Salvador Perez, that's my guy. That's my favorite player. But yeah, like I was saying, give me the Twins. Give me the under in Cincinnati, Houston. I think Hunter Brown continues to roll. Nick Martinez has been asked, but I'm still not really high on these Houston bats. They're very inconsistent. So I think that's going to be more of a pitcher duel. Over in Baltimore Angels. I understand. I'd probably lean Angels, but at the same time, I don't want to put my hard-earned money on them either. They look like shit too. So I'll take some. I'll just take the over there. And then same thing with San Diego, Colorado. Also, San Diego run line, I think, is a good play. These teams played in San Diego earlier this season. The Rockies put up 0 runs in that game. San Diego blew them out. I think this is probably just another brutal series for the Rockies with San Diego coming in town. So San Diego run line, over Baltimore, Angels, Twins money line, under Cincinnati, Houston.
Last slide of the day in Major League Baseball, we got the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers, Sasaki versus Mr. Rodriguez. We got the Mariners and the Blue Jays, Mr. Castillo and Kevin Gausman. And we got the Yankees and the Athletics, Warren and Beto. Quick question, where would y'all put Castillo in this rotation now? You know, I feel like he was the ace, but argument could be had now. Like, he might even be like the 4th best pitcher on this team.
Yeah,
No,
that Mariners rotation's filthy.
Are you talking about the Mariners rotation or the Pick Dogs rotation? Because he's
Mariners.
Yeah, Mariners. Yeah, I think Logan Gilbert and Brian Wu is better than Castillo, personally.
I agree.
Yeah. So probably third.
And
But he's still great.
Don't forget about my man. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget about my man. On the way back soon. The GOAT.
Kirby?
Jorge Kirby. Oh,
He might be fourth.
He might be fourth in this rotation now.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
That's how good the rotation is. And then you got Emerson Hancock. It's like, bro, you just ruin everything.
Fair. Costa, you up here first, man.
I think the Dodgers get it back here. I mean, Sasaki's had good road starts. He's had a couple non-decisions, but they're winning games behind him. I still trust their bullpen. I actually had the Dodgers on the run line yesterday and got it handed to me. I just don't see their bats staying cold long. Yesterday was a cold day for them. And they're still hitting righties really well on the road. I still trust their bullpen. The fact that I can get a dog price at any point with the Dodgers, especially coming off a loss like this, I'm going to take them. It's not like I know they're going to have – you think they're going to wear the jerseys tonight? Maybe not yet.
At home? Are they at home?
Friday night, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they in them tonight. They in them purples. They in them purples tonight. You know, did you see they got new cities? Were you hear?
No.
Oh, so the sand is retired. No longer in the sand.
No
longer in the sand. Let me see if it's still in here. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. These are the new ones, Costin.
Ooh, Serpientes with the snakes as an S. Those are fire. And they have the old school colors, too, for the Diamondbacks. That's the old school purples that they had back in the day. Like that.
So, yeah, the sand is gone, man. No more earth tones. But I do like this purple, though. I do like this purple with the rattle skin kind of in it.
Yeah. I'm game. Still fading them tonight. Give me the Dodgers. Coming off a loss. Still trust them. Arizona had their shot, and they played really well yesterday. They shut down that entire rotation of hitters, the lineup. So I'm on the Dodgers plus money. That's really it. Small lean, actually, to the Athletics. They're getting a short price at home. There's a reason why they're getting a short price at home, because there's a good chance that they can win this game. You have Sears on the mound tomorrow night, which is, listen, at the end of the day, it's the Yankees have been very inconsistent. Now they traveled all the way across the country. In this ballpark, the ball flies like crazy. That's why you see the totals. You're getting into that Colorado totals territory in this park all season. I think that's going to favor the Athletics at home. I know they haven't played great at home, not really a home advantage, but I'll take them in this home spot. They had a really tough series versus Seattle. I mean, all the games were really competitive, and I see them taking this from the Yanks in game one.
Yeah. The Dodgers being dogs here is mind-boggling to me. I know they lost yesterday, but I mean, they're going against Eduardo Rodriguez. I think this is a smash spot for the Dodgers. I mean, the line kind of tells you to take the D-backs, but it still just doesn't make sense to me. Give me the Dodgers there. Eduardo Rodriguez is bad. Sasaki hasn't been great, but it's better than Eduardo Rodriguez. That's for damn sure. So Dodgers there. I'm going to take the under in Toronto, Seattle. Seattle, they hit the ball, but they hit the ball on the road. They don't hit the ball at home. It's one of the more pitcher-friendly ballparks. Gausman's been serviceable. We know we're going to get out Luis Castillo. He's always consistent. That's going to be a snooze fest there. And then Yankees, A's. I think this is going to be a fun series. It's going to be a 6 series because the A's have been fun to watch all season long. That ballpark that they play in promotes a lot of high-scoring games. And now you get these big Yankee bats coming into town. Give me the over there. Will Warren hasn't looked great this season. Bido, unfortunately, hasn't looked good. I thought he was going to look a little better. This is going to be a high-scoring back-and-forth game, and I think a high-scoring back-and-forth series altogether.
For me, Los Serpientes, man. Come on, man. Let's do it. I'm on the Diamondbacks. Brad, you got the Diamondbacks hat on today. You gonna fade them?
Damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm fading them though. That line just makes no sense, which is why you may want to take the D-backs.
That's why I'm taking the D-backs.
Yeah.
No.
I am.
I'm on the Dodgers.
Sasaki has been serviceable. If you look at his road starts, he has a bit. If he does what he does and he plays exactly like he has been, the relievers will come in 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. The Dodgers bats, you can't hold him down 2 games in a row.
Rodriguez hasn't been good, but I still believe in him. I know he has good stuff. I know he does. I know he
doesn't have the sticky stuff.
Not leaving him the wrong guy.
No stickies. No stickies.
I believe in Rodriguez, man. He made me too much money in Detroit, man, and just give up on my guy, man.
It's like Jordan Montgomery. Like pitchers go to die in
They do. They definitely do. But I got Burns. I feel like the Diamondbacks are always one of those teams that just always play the Dodgers tough. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people. I just think, man, the books know what they're doing. A lot of people just say, Dodgers losing back to back. Hell no. Hell yeah. In the purple jerseys tonight. Let's do it, Snakes. And that's all I really like. I mean, I lean towards the Mariners with how terrible the Blue Jays have been. Blue Jays are ass. They fake show some hope early season, and now they're right back to being bad. And I honestly lean towards the Athletics. The Yankees just haven't been great in first game of series this season. And just looking at the value in this game, all the values on the Athletics. These 2 teams are only separated by 1 game in the win-loss column. Like, I don't think enough people – I really haven't heard enough talk about how good the Athletics have played. So, just a shot on some value, man. That's all I'm saying.
The only thing that scares me is the fact that Athletics have played so well on the road.
That's fair.
So, that's the only thing that's kind of like maybe we'll talk to me about plus 133 at home. Run it.
Yes, sir. Anything y'all might have missed in baseball today? Fair enough.
All good.
Let's talk some hockey, man. National Hockey League Association is what I like to call it. 2 games today. My man Roof ain't here to flaunt his jersey. The Maple Leafs in action. Up 2-0, man. They're now on the road. Panthers minus 230 at home at the crib. And then the second game, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Stars, plus 115 on the road in Winnipeg. They already stole game 1 and home court advantage. Brad, I believe you're up first here, my man.
Yeah, I mean, Florida probably wins this game tonight, but the values with Toronto here. Toronto showed they could. I mean, that they're better than Florida, to put it simply. So, lean towards Toronto, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I check this score at the end of the night and Florida wins. So kind of just a value play there, taking the plus money. And same with Dallas. I just doesn't like Winnipeg was a great regular season team. They remind me of the Cleveland Cavs. Dallas is playoff ready. They're built for these moments. They have the playoff experience, and I think they win this game and win this series pretty handily. So give me the Stars there.
Word for word, bar for bar. I like the Maple Leafs, and I like the Stars. For the Maple Leafs tonight, I'm probably going to take them plus the goal and a half. I think it's like minus 130. Just getting a goal in my back pocket. I mean, the Panthers are in outright desperation mode, and of course, they fall down 3-0. We know what time it is. So they're at home, so we're probably going to get their best effort. They should win this game today, but I don't think that the Leafs just lay down and let it happen. So giving me a goal and a half in my back pocket in a tightly contested series. Maple Leafs being disrespected kind of because of their history, not because of who this team has been this season. I'm going to roll with the Leafs, man. Shout out the Leafs. I've talked about the Leafs all season. I know Chris is my co-host, and that's his team. And in years past, we've bashed them. But remember, I saw them play my Stars earlier this season. They came in and beat my Stars. I was in the game. And after that game, I came here and told you, I said, I don't know, man. This Maple Leafs team look a little different this year. I'm kind of rocking with them. So I've been rocking with them ever since, and it's paid off. So I'm just going to keep riding with them here. The Panthers, I think they're overrated and overvalued simply because of the defending champs with their backs up against the wall. Remember, they were favored in both games in Toronto. It just didn't make sense to me. It just didn't make sense. So attacking some value. And then the Stars, Winnipeg. Stars are the better team. They are. Stars, I feel like got the right guys playing well at the right moment. Like Miko, bro, he's on a generational run right now. Like he's playing out of his fucking mind right now. It's not a guy I want to be on the other side of. This Winnipeg team, great season, great story. That city really needs this team to be good, but they just not the Stars, y'all. They just not us. Sorry, they just not us. And y'all's best hope for putting us down was the Avalanche while we were banged up, bruised, and injured. Now that we no longer that, we're back to what I've called them for majority of this hockey season, the best team in the National Hockey League. Get ready to see us hoist that Stanley Cup trophy this season. I think we take a commanding 2-0 series lead in Winnipeg tonight. We'll see. Costa.
Can I interest you in a Leafs Stars parlay?
You can.
I mean, the Leafs have been underrated for the season, and they're one of the hotter teams right now overall. And they've only had one loss over their last 10. I like them in this spot. I know I've been coming on here and I've been talking smack about the NHL playoffs, but the NHL playoffs have been way better than the NBA playoffs so far. It's been very exciting. And I could see them pulling this one out as well. I think that Florida's going to go down 3-0. They're going to end up winning a game and not get swept, but Toronto showed what they do, and that's not what they've done in the past. And give me the Stars as well. I'm on the hype train now. I'm not usually a hype train guy, but I'm on the hype train with Jay and the Stars.
For sure. That's the National Hockey League Association, man. If you ain't been watching these hockey games, I advise you tune in. Get you a second monitor. Just put it on, man. I guarantee your eyes going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's how it is in hockey, man. Here's what I was trying to explain to my friends yesterday. A lot of my friends, they're not hockey fans. They're like, bro, fuck hockey. But this is the best way I can explain it. Hockey has the physicality of football. It has, I believe, the best scoring system for close games like soccer. It has the crazy shots and shot making of the NBA. And the passion, how much these guys want it, is just on another level. The aura in the arena is much better than it is in the NBA. And this is somebody who's an avid NBA watcher. It's hard to compare. It's hard to compare. As somebody who has been, fortunate to see my Mavs at the time when I was a Mavs fan go on an NBA Finals run all the way to the finals and be in the arena in American Airlines Center and feel the atmosphere in that arena. It's nothing compared to feeling the atmosphere in a hockey or in the same arena, AAC, for hockey. It's just not the same. So shout out to the National Hockey League, man. If you're not a big hockey fan, now's a great time to put you a couple dollars on somebody tonight, sit back and watch you a hockey game, and I guarantee you you'll come out of there with a different outcome, with a different outlook.
It's a good product.
Yep. That Edmonton whatchamacallit game last night's game was insane, bro. Edmonton had a 5-minute power play in overtime and couldn't score. Then after the power play, bro came down one of the net. Like, imagine if an NBA game ended in, like, let's say Jalen Brunson coming down court, twing, cross somebody, the dude fall, and then Jalen Brunson proceeds to throw an alley-oop to OG Anunoby, who dunks on somebody, and that's how the game ends. Imagine that's how a game ended in the NBA. We would not stop talking about it, and that's exactly how the Edmonton game ended last night. Oh, and by the way, it was a buzzer beater. It just so happened that it was a buzzer beater, because it was to end the game. That's how it ended last night in Edmonton. He came down with the stick, cross, bro. Bro damn near fell flat on his face, got right to the goalie, dotted it right to his partner. His partner put it in. Oh, God. Oh. In overtime. Shout out hockey, man. This was at like midnight. Shout out hockey, man. Shout out hockey. But speaking of hoops, my first love, let's go over there, man. We got 2 good games tonight. 2 home teams that are underdogs, man. 2 home teams that, should they be underdogs? Let's talk about it. We got the Pacers, 4.5-point underdogs to the Cleveland Cavs, and we got the Nuggets, 5.5-point underdogs to the Thunder Buddies.
Oh, look who made the show.
Let's go.
Oh, there he is. He popped in with the jersey on.
How do I look?
Nice in Canada.
Do I look good?
You do.
You're fantastic, Pierce.
Are you wearing pants?
You just
I just had
turned
to
me
get
up.
that. I just had to get that in. Sorry.
Let's go Leafs, man.
You didn't think I was going to just let that slide, right?
Let's go
I was
Leafs.
not going to show up when the Panthers played.
Man.
Is this the Toronto Maple Leaf? I mean, no. The Leaf. It's got a.
Costy, stop throwing up gang signs.
I mean, hey, I'm
It's
on the
a
Leafs.
pretty-
Gang, man. I'm part of the gang.
Are you?
The Leafs
We are,
gang.
we are all on the Leafs.
Good. Okay, good. I don't want to hear nothing in the comment section about Panthers this, Panthers that. Plus 200, kiss my ass.
Ooh, let's do it.
I want to know where are you walking to?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Chris has been playing around today.
Man.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Great vision.
No, I just want to come on and make sure that everybody remembered. That
We
the East
remember.
Coast-
We held it down for you today. We held it down.
Oh, thank you.
All
Okay.
right, cool. Good story.
Hey,
It was
hey,
Cosby.
hey, quickly. Who am I? Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
I like that you're choppy, so it doesn't feel the same.
Hey, Costi. Fuck you.
Yeah. You're still choppy. All right. See ya.
Fuck you.
Shout out to the franchise, man. Shout out to the franchise. Let's do it, Leafs.
Franchise is making franchise money moves on the street. I don't know what he's doing.
Look like Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce, 15 miles.
Yeah. All right. NBA.
Who's up first?
I believe it's me.
Yeah. You guys stand on business?
Dogs. Based on what, bro? Based on what? Based on what? Why the fuck are we dogs at home, bro? Why? Why? We smashed these boys 3 of the 4 times in the regular season. Then we started the series. We walked into their trap, took their shit over game 1. Then after that, we came back. They had a good lead on us all of game 2. They was beating their chest like they did something, like they was finna go, like they was finna tie up the series. And we had to show them something, man. We had to show them why we the best offense and one of the best offenses in NBA history. You know what I mean? They was calling my mans overrated, overvalued. They was calling my mans the most overrated player in the NBA. Let me show you something. Come here, step back, game winner. Come here. The Indiana Pacers are a different team, monster, and animal at home, at the crib, especially in the postseason. This is a team last postseason that only lost 2 playoff games at home. Won both against against Milwaukee in the first round. Won all 3 the next round against the New York Knicks. Won all 3 games at home. And then the next round, they did lose both of them. They got swept by the Boston Celtics, but I believe they covered both those games at home. I believe. I got to go back and just look at that, but they were both really competitive. And Boston was just on another level at the time. Fast forward to this season, they won both games in Indiana. They're just a different team, monster, and animal, man. And you're going to tell me dogs at home? Dogs? I can't. I've been calling Cleveland fraudulent for majority of the season. I said great regular season team, but they got to show me they're not the Utah Jazz. They got to show me they're not just another Donovan Mitchell-led team. All Donovan Mitchell-led teams ultimately in the playoffs have flamed out. Indiana has one of the best home venues in all of the NBA, man, and I think they should come out again tonight and play extremely well behind their home crowd. Dogs at home, especially not double digit, but double possession dogs. Insane. I want the points in my back pocket, and I also want to attack the outright money line with the Pacers. So that's my assumption on game one. On game two, ooh. Y'all know the Thunder, my favorite money-making team, man. It's Thunder buddies for life. But in that same breath, them Denver Chicken Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy, at home, at the crib. I'm on the Nuggets money line again. Taking the Nuggets outright money line, and I want the points in my back pocket. It's just that simple, bro. The Nuggets go stupid, dummy at home, man. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. The Nuggets are a different team, monster and animal at home at the crib. And after getting demolished the way they got demolished the other night in Oklahoma City, coming back home, Jokic fouled out in the third. Did y'all not watch game one? I understand what happened in game two, but did you not see what happened in game one? Jokic went 40-20 and something on the road in Oklahoma City, came out with a dub in OKC. So now you're telling me he back at home at the crib in Ball Arena, bro? Coming off of being fouled out and aired out by whatever they was, 50? This is a crazy bounce back spot at home with a team we love at home, bro. A team that's just a different team, monster, and animal, man. I love the Thunder to death. They're my favorite money-making team, man. But everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie on them boys tonight, and they ain't giving the Thunder they ain't giving the Nuggets not a chance. You give me the best player on the planet against a team that has no answer for him at home, at the crib, after one of his worst playoff games of his career, one of the worst playoff games in Nuggets history, coming back home to Ball Arena. I'm on them Nuggets, bro. I gotta be, man. I love the Thunder. And fading the Thunder hurts my heart, and I don't do it often. But I honestly believe tonight the Nuggets are the right play. So that's where I'm at. Plus the points and outright money line. Costi?
We'll let Brad wanted to share something first.
Well, I was just saying about the Jokic thing. So Jokic scored 40 points and had 20 plus rebounds in game one. And it took him for Chet to miss 2 free throws, and they only won the game by 2 points. Like, that's just not sustainable. Like, they barely won the game with Jokic having a legacy game. Like,
says who? So I'm saying so you're sitting here telling me that the best player on the planet can't do that again at home? I disagree.
But basically, you're betting on him to do that again, and it's like
I will bet on that, especially when you got Baby Hardenstein and Chet guarding him. I'm talking about skinny leg. Come on, man. Come on, man. We talking about yoke, bro. We talking about yoke.
I understand.
Mr. Back to the basket, Mr. Float. That shit too easy. Mr. Pump fake, get to my spot, bucket. Mr. Oh, you helped too hard, dime. We talking about Mr. 40, 20, and 10. Mr. Average a trip dub at home Ball Arena where he goes stupid, dummy, crazy. I'm there. So if your question to me is, do I expect Jokic to do that again? The answer to that question is fuck yes. Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go backwards here. We're gonna start with Denver since we're talking about it. I'll go back to the other game. This game to me is much harder than just taking the Denver Chicken Nuggets at home. They haven't been as dominant this year. I get it. It's the playoffs, different animal. I just worry it's not a joker game that's going to be the deciding factor of this game. what I've seen, the reason why the Thunder Buddies are so good is they play elite defense. They're basically playing, they're all free safeties, and they're all just jumping routes. And that's where it affected them. Even though Denver won game one, I saw how hard Jokic had to work, not for the points, not for the rebounds. You're going to get those regardless. But when he's getting in the lane and shaking, and then tries to pass, you're starting to see those guys jump those passing lanes, and they were very effective in game one. I think this is going to be, for whatever reason, I'm not betting this game. I see Oklahoma City winning this game. But I also see it's really, I've been back and forth. Denver, OKC. I don't think it's one of those games. It's not going to be a close game. If Oklahoma City wins, they're going to cover. If you like Denver in this game, take the money line. The points are not going to matter. I know that's not a really good analysis for a pick out of me because I don't have a pick on this game, and that's just how I feel. Denver money line. If you think Denver's going to win, or take OKC because they'll blow them out by 10 plus. This is one of the best ATS teams all year long on the road and at home. That's just how I feel. Go ahead, Jay.
Now, let's just talk X's and O's. Let's just talk basketball. If Jokic is in that paint today and the Thunder are letting him, and the Thunder are playing lanes, they're going to die. They're going to fucking die tonight.
Did you watch game one?
Did you watch game one?
Yes.
No, you must be talking about game two.
No, game one. They were jumping the lanes.
And they died.
Substantial amount.
And what happened? They died. They died.
That was their offense that died.
Jokic had 40. He had 40. They died.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter. It does matter. Hartenstein and my boy cannot guard Jokic. It's simple.
There isn't about guarding.
You know what you got to do? You know what you have to do. You either have to come with the help side double, and then Jokic. Yes, they do. They're going to come with. They're either going to listen.
Help side double.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Either they're going to let Jokic kill Burrow on the block. They're gonna say, Jokic, get yours, and we're gonna make the role players beat us. That is kind of what they did in game one, and they fucking died. They died. Jokic had 40. It was too easy. Jokic got every bucket he wanted to get. Game two, they kind of switched it up. Jokic didn't have as good of a game. But remember, this was in Oklahoma City down 0-1. So it's different. You know what I mean? They had to come out with that energy. Now tonight, let's say they come back out and go back to that game plan they had in game one. Let Jokic kill Hartenstein and kill Chet and make the role players beat us. The role players in Denver will beat them. They will. If they come out and say we're going to stop Jokic and try to make him pass out of the post and shit like that, bro, Murray's going to get the fuck off. Porter Jr. going to hit in that corner. Gordon going to hit these threes. This is Denver in Denver. That's what I'm saying. So it's a styles matchup tonight. Either you're going to double Jokic down low and allow him not to get off and make the role players beat you, or you're going to take away the role players and just let Jokic go to work on Chet and them. Regardless of how the Thunder play it tonight, I think they're going to play it wrong, and the Nuggets come out victorious. Or a really close game and damn near do it. The Thunder are still a really good team on the road, man, but they're still worry about their inexperience. I still worry about that, especially on the road against a championship team like Denver. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm a Thunder lover, but I'm just trying to get you out the other side because I don't hear enough people arguing it. Everybody just swears to God this is a Thunder blowout.
I don't think it's a Thunder
blowout. No sweat. No, I'm not even talking about you. I'm just talking about the general masses.
Jokic did have 7 turnovers in game one. So if they continue to jump those passing lanes, there's no way to defend Joker. You could do whatever you want. Whatever you do, you're gonna expose yourself, whether it's on the shooters on the outside, whether it's him feeding, whether it's the pick and roll with Murray, whether it's him just developing and making, throwing alley-oops to Gordon. You can't defend him, but in my opinion, the only way, I get it, he had 40, but Donovan Mitchell also had 48 and they lost. You can't just have one guy get 40 and 20 and you're going to win the game. The turnovers could come to haunt them, and Oklahoma City just started missing their threes. So this team you can't keep them down long. And like I said, Denver money line or Oklahoma City is going to blow them out. Which means I'm not betting the game because that's how I feel. So in the middle on this one. And if you prove me wrong, I'll take it on the chin, man.
I've been cold. I've been ice cold. So it could go the other way, man. I ain't been seeing it correctly, but I think I'm seeing this one fairly well. We'll see. Brad, I'm interested to hear your thoughts, Brody.
Yeah. I mean, I made my thoughts earlier a little bit. Jokic, I know he had turnovers, but damn near played a perfect game, and they barely even won that one. It took Chet to miss free throws, Aaron Gordon to hit an incredible shot. I think game one was fluky. And I think it's OKC in 5, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they dominate this series the rest of the way. Someone said in the comments, yes, the Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, but the Thunder go stupid, dummy, crazy everywhere. I'm not.
Everyone went stupid, dummy, crazy at home this year, to be fair.
They have or haven't?
They have not.
Who, the Nuggets or the Nuggets?
Nuggets. The Nuggets are not even 500 at home.
Yeah.
Let alone the ATS. I mean, they're not even 500 ATS or heads up. So just saying, this was not their year for previous years where they did go stupid, dummy, crazy. So it's
all I'm saying is these the same people that told me they was losing to goddamn the Clippers. You know what I mean? Like these the same people that always write off the Nuggets, bro. And they always just come out and show you at home that they not like that. That like playing in Ball Arena is different. You got to earn that shit, bro. You got to earn it. It ain't going to be handed to you. And I don't give a fuck what the Thunder have done ATS, bro. This is the playoffs. It's the playoffs, man.
They
have not walked into a venue last season or this season anything remotely close to what they're walking into tonight in Denver. Dallas, I love my Mavs, or last year I did. We don't have a real home court advantage at home. You know, we don't. We're fair weather fans here in Dallas. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a real in your face, you know, like hard venue to walk in and play well. It's not that. Who did Oklahoma City play in the first round last year? It was
it the Pelicans?
They play the Grizz or no?
I think it was the Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
Good. Yeah, I think it was the Pelicans.
So it's like, man, I'm just saying, man. And then how did these two teams fare in Denver this season? Let's see. In Denver this year, they won the first one back in October.
Last year.
Back in October, they won the first one, 102-87. And then the Nuggets turn around and beat them the second time, 124-122, on the 6th of November. You know what I mean? So these two teams have played now at this point 6 games this year. They played 6 games against each other this season. It's 3-3. It's 3-3. So this huge advantage that everybody sees for Oklahoma City, I'm just saying I don't see. I don't see that huge advantage. I don't. Not in Denver, Brody. Not in Denver. Not in Denver. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Just letting y'all know my thoughts.
Jay, I'm with you, man. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right for me to fade the Nuggets at home. It doesn't feel right. I don't feel good. And that's why I'm not taking the game. I feel like get a lightning bolt will just strike me. Like, what are you doing? This is your team. This is your spot. But the Thunder buddies are. I'm just gonna sit back, grab the popcorn, get ready for my race. Maybe I'll actually be asleep because I got to get my sleep before Savage race tomorrow. But I'll wake up and see the score.
I think the Thunder made the adjustments, and it showed in game 2. And I think they carried that over into this one.
I think you're foolish to think that. Like you have to understand through a lens. They had to respond at home. They had to. They had no choice but to.
They won by 43. Like,
yes, Jokic fouled out in the 3rd. Like, basketball is one of those games where winning by 5 and winning by 70, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a win is a win. An L is an L. Now, it just puts more motivation on the plate of the Denver Nuggets at home. That's all I'm saying.
Should be interesting.
Last statement I'll make. If you're expecting Jokic to have back-to-back terrible playoff games, I pray for you. I pray for you. He's the best player on the planet. And I think he reminds a lot of you of that tonight. Money Making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all. We covered everything under the sun. Good discussion today. I ain't really just got in my bag about hoops in a minute. I've been getting my ass kicked.
Been tough. The last week's been tough for me. Prior to the last couple of days, the last week. I mean, but those are anomalies. I mean, there's a reason why you're starting to see those anomalies where you could have bet those teams live plus 3,000 in game and got the job done. I mean, that's very rarely happens where home teams they lose both games outright while sustaining big leads. It's not like they were even, down early and just lost the game. They were up big and then lose outright. So that's why it's a chess match in the NBA playoffs, and we have a lot more to go, and there's a lot more money to be made, and it's not all pretty every day, but when you feel the right reads and long term, you're going to come out ahead.
Man, Money Making Friday. Costi, what's going on over at Safer Syndicate Group?
So as always, if you're interested and you're looking just for my best bets, you can buy them online at pickdogs.com under the premium picks dropdown. Those are not rated games. They're just my best bets on the board throughout the day. If you're looking for an added level of service where you get to FaceTime me, get the coaching, get the mentorship, and get ratings attached to it, that is for my high volume clients. But I do recommend you have at least a $10,000 bankroll or more. If not, always buy Jay, buy Brad, tag them together. Even Ruffalo, even though Ruffalo is not on the show, I'll even give a shout out to the franchise. Buy them daily, weekly, or monthly. Monthly is always your best bet for those guys because it takes out the volatility. Anything daily, weekly, or bi-weekly, if you're having a couple weeks, is completely random. But if you get a high volume sample size, then it's not random. You're getting the real data from those guys. So if you're small better, buy Brad, buy Jay.
What's going on today, Brett?
Yep, I got 3 plays total, 2 MLB, 1 NBA. My pick of the day is in the MLB today. You can get that at Pick Dogs Premium for $19. If you want all my plays, get the 3-pack. Great day to hop on a 3-day passo. You get today, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a big weekend. Got a UFC card. I'm going to have some plays for that. Going to be touching all the sports. So great time to hop on. Team me up with Jay. Team me up with Chris, Ron, anyone at the site. Let's make some money this weekend.
Let's do it. Hop on with Brad, wins bets, and win you some bets. You can hop on with me, man. Been seeing the board fairly well in baseball. Trying to keep the momentum rolling forward there. Cashed another play of the day winner yesterday with the Philadelphia Phillies. I want to say on my top play in baseball, I want to say we've hit like 7 of 9, maybe 8 of 10. Like it's on a good, really good run. So you can scoop that up, $19 on the daily. NBA for me has been fairly choppy. I lost last night. I had the Warriors. Was what it was. The night before we cashed, had the Thunder that night at home in the bounce back spot after their loss. Come on, man. We knew they was going to woodshed Denver in that spot. But yeah, so looking to bounce back tonight. I'm 2-0 in that Denver series. 2-0. I'm 1-1 in the Pacers series. 1-1. We had the Pacers last game. We had Cleveland game 1. So trying to get back on track, ladies and gentlemen. You can hop on me today. Hop on something long term. Pair me up with Brad. Pair me up with Chris. Pair me up with Ron. Pair me up with Brian. Pair me up with David Racy, who's fucking hot as hell. I don't know why he's so hot, but he's hot as hell. Hop on with David, man. Joey Tron, Jovan, Ashley, Rod Zawacki, Tony T, Big Al McMorty.
Say Ashley?
I did.
Kirk?
Kurt.
Goran. Jack.
Goran. I think that's
Sean
everybody.
Murphy?
Sean Murphy. Shane Mickle.
Jovan.
I said Jovan.
Kevin Thomas?
Kevin Thomas. Jay Yang.
Jay Yang.
I think that might just be everyone.
I think that's everybody.
Something in the cooker coming for Jay Yang as well. We're gonna be doing something. Get him on video.
So, yep. Tune in, man. Tune in, man. Y'all know what time it is now, though. Parlay time. Parlay. What you got for me, Costi?
Let's see. Doing. I already gave it out. All NHL parlay. 2 dogs. Toronto Maple Leafs gang sign. And your Dallas Stars. And shout out to the to the feedback. 80% says burn the jersey if we get swept. So the people have spoken. It will happen if there's a sweep. You will see the video on the morning show on Monday.
We shall see. Brad, what you got for me?
Let's see. Let's go with some run lines here. Let's go Tigers run line. We're going to fade Patty C, and then Padres run line. Fade the worst team in baseball with the Rockies.
Let's attack some plus money. Give me the Athletics money line. Give me the Dallas Stars money line. Give me the Indiana Pacers money line. Cross sport, dog, late night, cash. Like it. Let's get rich tonight. Money making Friday. Heading into a money making weekend, man. Be here with the morning show tomorrow. I'm not sure he'll be here, but I'll be here. Remember, the show starts an hour earlier. What is it? 10 Eastern?
Yep.
10 Eastern. Be here. Be square.
Make sure you guys don't say a prayer for me on the show tomorrow.
9 Central. Talk about everything under the sun. We know Jovan to be here, so we'll get his thoughts. He's always here. Brian might pop in. He usually pops in. Anything else, fellas, before we get out of here?
Nope.
Jokic triple-double.
You may need a quadruple double for them to win that game.
They're going to need more than that. I know. I don't feel good saying it, man. It's everything that comes out of my mouth that's trying to fade the Nuggets tonight just does not feel good.
I think everybody tonight trying to find a reason to fade them. Well, shit, we shall see. Make it a winning day. We'll see you tomorrow. We out of here.